Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, folks, let's get right into the mix here. Markets are trending slightly higher again, but the interesting factor today, different than every other day so far that I've been nailing these markets over the past couple weeks, is that today we're actually seeing a small up day in the face of some pretty solid earnings. And again, those of you may say to yourself, well, I don't understand what his point is here. Let me explain. So markets across the board on this Wednesday, January 23rd, 2013 are slightly positive. You have the Dow up 72 points, S&P's up almost 2 points, and the Nasdaq is up about 10 points on the day. The issue here is every other day prior, we basically just had an up market equal to this or better, and we didn't have great earnings. So why today, when you have IBM ripping, let me take a look at IBM, up $9.50, folks. $9.50 move on IBM. Alone, if you factor in how much this gain on IBM is in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, it is legit 50 points about. Maybe even more. So you're talking about essentially IBM is the result of why the Dow is up. If IBM was flat, the Dow would be down today, essentially. I mean, that's what we're saying here. So you're taking that into account. Then if you look at Google, Google's up $44, guys. $44 move. That's a big move on Google. I mean, that's 6-7% right there. So these great gains on earnings, and we could talk about ISRG's another big one, up $47. That's not a big player in the indexes. Cree, that's having a great day, up $7 and change, which is a nice move as well, but not a major player in the indexes. But again, these great earnings announcements, and the market can barely muster a gain. That is the beginning of a little heads up to me. All right, now obviously Apple reports after the close today. Apple right now is up about $5 with about an hour and a half until they report, and that's going to be a big mover for the markets as well. But again, in my book, this is the first day where I'm starting to think the markets are coming to a top short term. Now we're just talking near term. I'm not saying that they can't go up in 2 months from now or whatever, but in the short term, to me, it's telling me there's a little bit of exhaustion out there. Okay? So again, just take that into account. Yesterday we were up decently. Last week we were up decently. Really, there were no major earnings. We had a few financial earnings over the past week or so, which were decent, like Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. But really, overall, the earnings season wasn't really started until this week. Well, now we have it, but the markets seem to have rallied so much already, most of these gains are falling on deaf ears. All right, and again, that's leading the markets to just basically be flat to positive. Volume is extremely light. And again, the question is, can Apple kickstart some more gains? If you're looking at the spiders, I've been calling for a flat to upside float for the last couple weeks, really since the new year began, and that's exactly what we've got. Again, I called for it today. Again, it's happening today. But at this point, this is a big point, guys, I'm beginning to shift now. I'm beginning to rotate a little bit more from being neutral to positive bias for a float to about the 150 level on the spiders to more of a neutralish level, maybe even a touch of negativity out there, just a tiny bit, not much yet, but it's beginning to look a little bit more negative to me based on the reaction to the markets. And I'm just reading the tape here. That's pure and simple what it is. The spiders, I still think, touch the 150 level on the spiders. I've been saying that for 2 weeks, and it's been one of the best calls here in the new year, along with some of the swing trade alerts we've given to members. But bottom line again, folks, if you look at your daily chart, I mean, look at this move up, just even from the last day of the year 2012, where we were here and we rallied, and then we continued up. I mean, this has been a pretty impressive move from essentially 139, 140 all the way to 150. So you're talking about 7-8% move in the markets just in the last couple weeks. We've taken out the 52-week highs, which were right here. So again, you've taken out the 52-week highs, and again, even back here, I was saying the market's going up, and sure enough, it has. I said 150 is your target. And that's where it's headed. And again, we hit a high of 149.36 today, so you came within 64 cents of that 150 level. I still think, and I want to make this clear, I still think you inch up a little bit more. I still think you go and touch 150, but at least you're starting to see a stall out, in my opinion. All right, when IBM can have earnings and a move like that, and Google can have a move like that, and a lot of these other stocks can have moves like that, and you're not seeing it propel the markets up, I think that's the beginning of a signal that we're coming towards the end of the major move up in the market. Okay? Now you got people out there calling for 170 SPY, 5,000 Nasdaq. I mean, we all heard this back in '99, 2000, and then we all heard it back in 2007. Bottom line is the charts tell us. I use the PPT proprietary strategies developed here at InTheMoneyStocks.com to read the charts, and I'm doing it, and I continue to do it, and that's how I'm giving you guys these calls. Even in these free videos, I give you invaluable information about the markets, about where we're going. If you want to get more, if you want to learn the proprietary techniques, if you want the next swing trade I'm going to be putting out later today into tomorrow, join the Research Center here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, folks. Join the Research Center. It's for swing traders and investors. Learn the proprietary techniques. I will be giving you my swing trades time-stamped. You'll get the text email alerts if you sign up for them to get them in your phone or in your inbox, in your email. It's where it's at. All right, learn how to be an 80 to 90% successful trader. That means 8 out of every 10 to 9 out of every 10 trades you make, if you follow the methodology, you will make money on. Okay, it's an awesome ratio. Absolutely awesome ratio. Alrighty. On that note, again, folks, just taking a look at the intraday, we're basically hovering right around the highs. A little bit of resistance on an intraday basis here at the 149.35 level. Looks like we're trying to break through it now. We'll see if that does occur. Again, if we float up, just look for that 150 level. If Apple has good earnings, we should be propelled to 150 tomorrow. And then again, I think that's probably where we see some sort of short-term top put in. All right, guys. Again, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. 7-day free trial. I will see you all here. Let's make some more money this afternoon. This morning was an awesome trading morning. We can do it again this afternoon. Take care.